In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build a marketplace backend with Airtable. By the end, you'll have a clean, organized backend that keeps your products, sellers, and orders connected and easy to manage. Start by creating a new Airtable base and name it Marketplace Backend. This will be the central place where all your marketplace information lives. Keeping everything in one base makes it easier to maintain consistency and run reports later. Next, set up a products table. Add fields for product name, price, category, stock, and images. Choose clear field types to reduce errors. Use a single-line text field for product name, a currency field for price so numbers format correctly, a single select for category to keep naming consistent, a number field for stock, and an attachment field for images so you can upload photos. Think about the categories you'll actually use, and keep them simple to make filtering straightforward. Create a sellers table to store information about each vendor. Add fields for seller name, email, and store name. For email, select the email field type so Airtable can validate addresses. This table will become the reference point for who owns which products and where to reach them. Now, create an orders table. Add order number, customer name, order status, and total amount. Use a text or auto number field for order number, a single line text field for customer name, a single select for order status with values like pending, completed, or canceled, and a currency field for total amount. Keeping statuses standardized will make it easy to track what needs attention. Link your tables so they work together. Use link to another record to connect products to sellers, so each product points to the seller who provides it. Then connect orders to products. For orders to products, allow linking to multiple records so one order can include several items. These relationships create a single source of truth that prevents duplicate typing and keeps data in sync. Enter your marketplace data. Add products with prices and images, list your sellers with correct contact details, and record orders as they come in. Consistent naming and complete entries will pay off as your base grows. Create helpful views to focus on what matters. Set up an active products view filtered to show items with stock greater than 0. Build a pending orders view that highlights orders waiting to be fulfilled, and a completed orders view for closed sales. Sorting by date or status can make these views even more useful. Finally, track activity as your marketplace grows. Update stock when orders are placed, adjust order status as you fulfill them, and keep seller information current to avoid delays. Thanks for watching.